that's like Vapid's friend that every time Vapid's recording. Never mind. You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Vapid has a friend where every single time he records, Vapid's retarded and he doesn't go offline on Steam when he records. He sends Vapid a message on his channel. So like every one of Vapid's videos has his friend's channel on there.
That would freaking drive me insane. I would just not be able to handle that because.
Well, Vapid's retarded. He should go.
I look every time if there's a bleep. I look every time.
Okay, now I got sweet emotion stuck in my head.
Sweet emotion.
We can sing 10 seconds out of every song.
Am I allowed to? Like, I'm not sponsored or whatever.
Jump out. Yeah, well, that's free use.
Oh.
Or fair use.
Right. Actually,
that's.
I could sing dubstep.
I'm gonna close my door real fast so people don't disturb me.
Alright guys, it's about to get sexual.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back because I have totally non-weird things to do right now. But
Whoa. Did you ask for dubstep?
Okay, that's enough.
That is enough.
You're like, come on, finish already.
Metal Gear.
Alright.
Alright. Are you live streaming yet?
No?
Oh.
I thought you didn't want me to.
No, I want you to. I'm not doing it.
Well, you said that everybody was going to.
No, nobody's going to do it except you.
Oh, God. I guess I'll play Isaac or something. I don't know. I already turned off Brink.
So, yeah, just play Isaac then.
Emotion.
Did you guys see that Dead Space plasma cutter that is like actual lasers and it burns stuff?
Stop talking about relevant topics when the podcast is not going.
I'm just going to add all this to the end of the podcast. It's going to be on there.
No, start the podcast. Let's talk about what we played, then talk about relevant stuff. You do not know how to YouTube.
Who's the person that runs the podcast?
Who has more subs than you?
Yeah. Okay. Fair point. But you don't do podcasts.
I don't. No, I don't.
And you actually cover games.
I do.
I don't really. I think I have
LurkinMcClerkin
4
does
videos
stuff.
on games.
I do this stuff.
You do does?
I do this.
Do
I just started.
You do?
I just started reviewing MMOs.
Oh, aren't you a
goodness.
cool guy?
No.
How's that going?
Aren't you a cool guy? No.
Okay, so I started
Folks,
looking up LurkinMcClerkin on my
LurkinMcClerkin.
on my YouTube search thing, and so I got Lurkin in, and so I have like the thing where it's just like a drop down thing. So I searched Lurkin, and then it came up with Waka Flocka.
Wait, no, I'm gonna call you LurkinMcClerkle. That is just too good. LurkinMcClerkle. That is
That might
fantastic.
be slightly racist.
Is it?
I don't think so.
Is it slightly racist to assume that it's slightly racist?
I don't think
Lurkin,
so.
you haven't uploaded a video in 2 weeks.
No, I have not.
No, you has not. I upload a video every day because I'm a crazy guy.
All right, I'm gonna do my introduction now. So
Okay. Wait for your friend to get back.
Oh, is he not back?
Sloan.
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 I honestly don't care if he gets
Sloan.
back or not. Ever.
The Sloan Ranger.
God, I can't stop looking at your picture, Lurkin.
Don't
No, it's
touch me, you
different.
filthy casual.
Who is that?
hey, I take offense to that. I'm not a filthy casual.
are a
I'm
filthy
clean
casual, now shut up.
casual.
Okay, now let's go.
All right,
Let's start
I'm starting, so everybody shut up.
Okay, tell me when you start exactly, and I'll start streaming.
No, just start streaming right now. Doesn't matter.
Fine.
So I can go ahead and Facebook it and tweet it and stuff, so people will watch
Wait,
it.
it's twitch.tv/ It's
Can I play
exotic.
Awakening while we do this?
Twitch.tv. As long as you don't
You can
have
do whatever you
volume on.
want.
What? What is with this copyright
Ugh.
blarg?
Because I know how much Nintendo hates life, so...
The Awakening? What is that?
Fire Emblem Awakening. You
Oh.
know, the strategy game.
I don't
Fire
know.
Emblem.
Tell me about it.
On the podcast. No, we've actually already talked about Fire Emblem on episode...
We'll
Yeah.
talk about
Two.
stuff different times. Good.
No, we can't talk about stuff ever. So, did you know
can
that you're
be new every
streaming in
single-
768p?
Yeah, because I'm a G. YOLO.
Get out of here. Get out.
Alright,
I don't know why I'm streaming in 768p.
watch my podcast stream at Control V.
www.twitch. Okay.
www.
I have a notification.
Hey guys, I'm streaming. You guys can go watch.
Alright, so seriously, introduction now.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to Midnight Podcast. Today we have ItzExotix. I guess I should have told you that you had to say something after I say that.
What's up, guys? My name is ItzExotix. www.youtube.com/ItzExotix. I cover stuff by.
Alright, and he's a noob to us. And we have Lurkin,
My butt itches.
and he's not a noob.
What's up, guys? www. Okay.
Go ahead, plug yourself again.
youtube.com/ItzExotix.
And then we have Sloan.
Hello.
Hey, I'm adding another guy to the call.
Okay. I'm better. I'm better now.
You're adding another guy to the call.
What is going on? Why? You know what? We're redoing this introduction, and I'm
Oh, man, that was
no, I
perfect.
like this.
That was comedy gold.
okay. I mean, it's gonna stay in the podcast, but BRB. Hello.
Well,
I
yes.
thought you were doing Minecraft with Ginny.
I was.
So you're not now?
It's correct.
Good, because we're starting.
What?
Let's see, who was the last person that I needed to add? Oh yeah, Sloan.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The heck are you doing?
I'm adding another person, because 5 people.
Hi, Brian.
Well, hello there.
My
Wait,
name is
what?
www.youtube.com/ItzExotix.
My name is twitch.tv/MegaMasterX.
Alright, so, doing another introduction, even though we're going to keep that other one. Hello, and welcome
Okay.
to Midnight Podcast. We have ItzExotix.
You should tell me. I refuse. I refuse.
And we have Sloan.
I'm right here.
And we have
What's
Lurkin.
going on?
Wait, huh?
And we have Brian. ItzExotix a noob, nobody else is.
I kind of hate everything.
And so we'll start off with games that we've been playing this week. And the game I've been playing is ItzExotix's
first.
Twitch. And it's just
Oh,
like a never-ending view of his stream.
Sorry.
Sorry. Now it's Isaac.
Alright, seriously though, you can start ItzExotix since you're a noob.
Oh, thank you. What have I been playing? I have a Vita, so I play stuff on there. I have a PC. I also play stuff on there. On the Vita, I've been playing Persona 4,
Good man.
the Golden, which is an absolutely amazing game. Probably one of my favorite games of all time right now. I am just about to beat it, and I hate myself for just about to beat it. Oh God, I can't talk. I don't like how I'm almost beating it. I want it to never end. That's pretty much it for the Vita. I tried Uncharted a little bit, but it's not the greatest game in the world. On the PC right now, I'm playing Isaac because I play Isaac too much. Minecraft a little bit this week. Brink sometimes, occasionally.
Sometimes.
Someone in the chat hates me named Midnight Podcast.
Oh, it
Go
just got
ahead and
deleted
make-
by Nightbot because you're a douche and have
Night-
Nightbot.
Nightbot is my bodyguard. I don't like how no one is commenting on what I'm playing.
I'm well,
Well, see,
How's it gonna wait till you
the
finish?
thing is that Sloan pirated Twitch TV, so every time he comments, it breaks.
Oh
okay,
yeah,
I'm
he has to-
sorry. What
he
is
has to-
Twitch TV and I have not pirated
You
that?
seriously don't know what
Yeah.
Twitch is?
Go to
It's something- it's something where you, like-
www.youtube.com/twitch.tv.
Here, I'll link you to it.
I've kind of got an idea. Whenever
So
I play
basically,
Planet Side 2, someone plays it or whatever.
Basically,
Go
I'm
ahead.
here to ruin the podcast.
Yeah, that's essentially what you're here to do. And
Uh-huh.
I'm completely
What?
fine with that.
But yeah, the biggest game I've been playing is Persona 4 because that game is
So
godsend.
did you like just get that recently?
No, I got it maybe 4 months ago. I put about 70 hours into it right now.
Now, is that the fighter or is that like the actual RPG?
Persona 4 Golden is the... Well, first there was Persona 4, which is on the PS2,
Yeah.
which was the RPG. Then it's Persona 4 Golden, which is just that, but with some more places and more dialogue and some more story and
Okay,
stuff. The fighter is, Persona 4 Fighting? I don't know what the fighter is.
Persona
It's,
4 Golden Arena, or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's
He's a
like
good
that.
boy. He knows things. But yeah, that's me. Guys, comment.
Yeah, go like his YouTube.
No, I meant comment on my videos, sure, yeah, but
Just go leave
Com-
on every
comment
comment
on
that
this
you
dis-
can.
comment on this discussion right
I was
now.
looking at my YouTube analytics, and apparently I have a lot of people from Brazil that like me. So all you Brazilians, like, go
I have a
comment
lot
that
of people
stuff.
from. I got a lot of people from Bosnia.
That's a place. I'm just kidding.
Bosnia because YOLO.
Because YOLO.
Get out. Get out.
All right, so what else have you been playing?
www.youtube.com/.
Oh yeah, talk about Monaco
Again,
and
so if
Fez.
you guys have. Oh, God, you know more games I have played than me. Fez is a game which is really good.
I want to get Fez.
Fez is made by Phil.
Philfish is my hero.
Apparently, I'm just going to have him say whatever I played and comment on it. Go ahead.
I was
No,
just
talk
saying-
about Fez. Go on.
Go ahead.
Talk about what I did in Fez. Go. Yeah.
Tell us exactly what
Okay.
he did in Fez, Brian. Tell us what Exotix
All
did.
right.
He made a turn. He made a lot of turns.
Well, yeah, I did turn around and I did switch to reality. No, that's not right. Dimensions is right. I did that a few times. I also collected things sometimes. I'm not good at this.
All right, so Fez is a game that's basically, it starts off two-dimensional. You get this hat that gives you the powers to make things three-dimensional, and basically it's a, I guess it's sort of like a platformer, except you utilize the third dimension whilst remaining two-dimensional and jump around on stuff. So basically there will be a ladder like on the whole other side of the map, but because you flip it into 3D or 2D, it makes the ladder like right beside you. There, that's what Fez
You know
is.
what? I'm gonna go ahead and stream a little bit of Fez for everybody to see
That's perfect.
because YOLO. I'm just gonna say YOLO a bunch. just so
YOLO,
annoying.
YOLO.
What is the other game you wanted me to talk
Monaco.
about? Monaco. I'm doing that series with a little guy named Yessik Ziiiq. It's like a top-down isometric bank robbing game. It's really, really. I mean, the soundtrack is amazing. The gameplay amazing. It's probably the best co-op game I have played in several years. If you guys have not picked that up, it is like $10 on $15 or $10 on Steam.
I think it's actually on sale for 10 at the moment.
Someone is laughing their head off in the call right now.
Okay, just keep going.
I wanted to see what he was laughing about, but he didn't tell us.
I'll tell you if you have a moment.
If I have a moment.
Oh, it's 15.
What do you mean? You'll tell me if I have a moment.
Well, when you were talking, you phased out for a second, and it sounded like you were some kind of machine monster.
Yes, we're
You're
all
like-
robots
What?
here.
Hold
Slim. We're all robots.
Autobots roll out.
Boop, beep, boop. No! No!
Yes, you are Shia LaBeouf, and we are robots.
I'm a special
Can I-
boy.
Can I be Optimus?
Well, since I'm the host, I'm Optimus.
Oh man, crap! I'm in 2 calls. That's probably not the best
Yeah,
idea.
probably not.
Maybe that's why you sounded like a robot.
I should hang up on the
You
other call.
probably should.
Let's do that.
You should
Okay.
like call who's
And
boss.
it's Sloan and Lurkin. If you're still in that other call, you should leave too.
I guess I am. Am I?
Oh my god, Fez is loud right now. Let me not make that so loud.
I don't.
This is gonna be such an awful podcast. Thanks, Exotix.
You're welcome. Monaco is the game that you guys should buy. That's all.
Do you
I'm
want to talk
gonna
about the classes or anything?
say. Classes? I wasn't prepared. I don't have these classes written down or anything. Someone's writing stuff in the chat.
In the Skype chat?
There. Oh, I saw messages. It was just you leaking to the Twitch. There's the mole. There's the redhead. There's the cleaner. There is the hacker. There's the locksmith, and there's some other stuff. The mole can burrow through walls. The redhead can like seduce people. There's a gentleman who can just cloak people if you just. Gentleman. Oh, who can just cloak if he stands still for a while. The locks picker can lockpick well. The hacker can hack well, and yada yada yada. It is a really good game. I just made noises with my mouth.
I just changed
really
my
good game.
Steam name to http blah 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 twitch.tv. It's Exotix.
That's fantastic. That's exactly
Yeah, you
what I'm
did.
going to change my Steam name after the stream.
Sorry.
Someone just inhaled deeply.
That was-
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I just opened up my
Cocaine.
Dr. Roxo.
Dr. Razzo!
I thought we were all robots here, but now all of a sudden we're druggy clowns.
we're
so-
robots.
You guys
shut
are
up.
saying words that I do not understand.
It's from the show Metalocalypse.
Ouch, my virgin ears.
All right, keep going with your games.
You just made that really awkward. Oh god. Yeah, Monaco, this fantastic game. Probably the biggest game I can recommend on Steam right now is Fez, though. Fez is fantastic. As soon as I can make this window smaller, I'm going to be streaming that.
Yeah, I was wondering what was up with that. Just black screening.
Yeah, this thing wants to be really big. Thank you for laughing at
No,
that.
I'm not
I
enjoying it.
I
I'm
try to-
sorry,
fight
you
for his
phased
mother.
out again.
Autobots roll out.
Metal Gear.
Nano
Nano machine. BMCs.
Oh,
Surveillance camera?
Snake, there's a surveillance camera.
Die, potato.
Not today.
I have
okay.
a
This is an
Metal Gear-
this is an ASDF movie. This is
This is a midnight,
Midnight
podcast.
Podcast.
So, what other games have you been playing, Exotix?
I pretty much said everything. I play Persona a lot, so go buy that or something.
So, how do you
I'm
like
streaming
your PS
Fez,
Vita?
by the way. How do I like? I love the PS Vita. A lot of people say that the PS Vita is not that great, but I am absolutely in love with
It's
it.
a good system. It really is. It's very
I mean, it
worth it.
seems really cool,
Um,
but I had to pick between that and a 3DS because I'm poor.
Oh god, the Vita. No, the Vita.
It's too late.
I
I
like
picked
them
like
both.
3 months ago.
Oh my god, you are the stupidest
Who has
person
Fire
on
Emblem and
the.
who doesn't?
I
Who
do.
has Persona for Golden? And who
Yeah,
doesn't?
but who
I want
can
Persona
also
4.
get Persona Golden or whatever on PS3, or can just play Persona on...
Who cannot get Persona 4 Golden because it is a Vita
Okay,
exclusive?
well, who can get a emulator because I totally own the game legally.
Who can get an emulator for a game that you don't even own because you don't have a PS Vita?
But
Come on,
let's
man.
just say I went out and bought it tomorrow.
I'll get my
and then
lawyers
I get an
here
emulator.
and everything.
This
Okay,
became
Shut the fuck
a
up first.
this became a dick waving contest very quickly.
Hang on, just for a second. Silence. Just for a
PS
second.
Vita
All right,
Master
seriously,
Race.
shut up for
That's all
like
I'm gonna
5
say.
seconds.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Okay. We're gonna move on to Sloan. What have you been playing?
Let's see. I've been playing Planet Side 2, of course. I've been indoctrinated by that game. It's
You've
pretty
always
interesting.
been
You've
indoctrinated
been
by that
what?
game.
I've been indoctrinated by a lot of
You
games.
become a doctor by playing that game.
That's exactly
Sure, yeah.
what he
I've
said.
received a doctorate for cranium exploration.
For
Meaning-
Crane?
Surgeon Simulator was good for something.
Yes, that was good for something.
It's good for many things. Fez is a loud game.
Yes. yes
Keep
it
talking
is.
about games, but don't talk about Planet Side 2.
Fine. Let's see. I'm trying to get into this other game I bought, I finally relented and was. I bought Harvest Moon for my 3DS.
I don't blame you in the slightest.
Just because.
I really like the earlier Harvest Moons.
I got. Oh yeah, I do too. I love the one on the GameCube. A Wonderful
Oh,
Life
yes.
is like my favorite
Yeah,
one.
definitely.
Wait. Was that like
This
the
one,
first GameCube one that came out?
I
That
think
game
so.
was awfully great.
Yeah, it was.
I was about to slap you if you did not say
That's what I
that.
said.
No, seriously, like that
Seriously,
game bugged out
derail
on me
and
so
just-
bad that I just had to quit playing.
What?
Oh what?
Yeah, I couldn't
What's
feed
wrong
my
with
horse
you?
or something. I forgot exactly what it was since that game
Oh
came
my
out like
god,
10
my
years ago.
horse would eat my food. I need to install this game.
Yeah, Matt, you sure you just didn't pirate?
I'm sorry, I just
turned
turned into a baby there. Fez will not stop crashing. What is going on?
Mm.
Whatever, we're not showing Fez. Screw you guys.
We lost a viewer.
That's
Oh, we gained 2.
Oh yeah, people like being screwed.
Oh yeah, that's right. They
Oh,
recently
yeah.
released. They recently released more characters for PlayStation All Stars. I don't know if it was released.
Yeah.
I just-
Isaac Clarke and Zeus.
Isaac and Zeus.
Yeah, but they're like
yeah.
They've been out
$500
for a while.
each. So
No.
Yeah,
$5
$10
each.
No, 10. I thought it was
They're
10.
five.
$5
They're five pop.
each. 5 a pop. Buy 'em too.
Pop.
There's like a-
Coke, please.
You got it. Coming up right through the interwebs.
I'm actually gonna.
I'm
get him a
sorry,
Coke
go
on the
ahead.
internet.
This is so cheesy.
Why did you invite me to this podcast?
know
To get you a
what.
Coke, duh.
Oh, thank you. That's all I ever wanted in life.
And
Every
Go
time,
ahead.
every time this podcast derails, I'm going to make Snake call you a moron.
Metal moron.
Why is someone echoing?
Is somebody echoing?
Am I echoing?
I don't hear an echo.
I heard moron repeated. Coke and popcorn. Someone.
That's gonna be the whole.
Send me a
That's gonna
picture.
be the background for the whole entire podcast.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh. Why did I do this?
What, the podcast?
No, I'm scrapping half of Erasure.
Oh, why's that?
Half of what?
It's broken. All of it's broken.
Oh, that's a shame.
I took 3 classes out and the whole thing just went.
Oh my god. Stuff shouldn't do that noise.
What we're talking about right now, for anybody that actually cares, is the game that we are developing.
I lost
Oh,
the
okay.
game.
I don't know. I don't know.
You
We all
lost your
derailed.
game? That's probably not a good thing.
I lost a game.
You guys lost the game. All right, can we get on topic? We've been in this thing for like 15 minutes, and
What?
Okay,
What's the topic?
Podcasts
Who
are
you
not
fucking
for
people?
topics.
um,
You're supposed to
so
spew random
Sloan,
nonsense.
tell me something interesting about games this week that you've been playing.
I was just playing. I don't even know anymore. I'm,
All right,
I'm
we're
all
skipping
off
you.
Track.
Lurkin,
Just
what have you been
move on.
playing?
I'll yeah.
What?
Best podcast ever.
Lurkin, what have you been playing this week?
Some games like Not Sleeping and Photoshop.
And Mother's
This
Day.
is my favorite games to play. I played Call My Mom, but she's at work day. Yeah,
Love that game.
the game is so awesome.
Guys, Exotix
I know, the
is
graphics
almost
are
dead
amazing.
already.
The stream's
Yeah,
dead.
lately this week I haven't been doing anything but working on my comic book, and if I've been streaming Majora's Mask, I think if I told anybody before, I haven't never beat that game
Did you
before.
call it Majora?
Majora's
not
Mask.
Majora?
Yes.
Stop
I just-
making fun of the man's speech
What?
impediments.
I said the fucking words.
It's Majora, but he's making fun of you. He's a bad person.
I can call him Mangina's Mask, okay? I'll do what I
All
want.
right, that's fair enough.
The Legend of Zelda, okay?
The Legend of Zelda.
This is Legend of goddamn Link. It's not fucking
Link's
stuff.
Awakening. He woke up.
I hope
One
that spider
day,
kills you, Exotix.
Link woke up
I
and
can call any game what I
Stop.
want. I can call
Okay,
Dragons,
get
Dogs.
on with it. What have you been playing?
We lost all of our viewers.
No, we have 3.
We have you and Mega Master. We have me, you, and Mega Master.
Who was the person that was in there before?
I don't know. Probably one of my fans. Probably one of my ex-fans, actually.
Yeah, you're gonna lose fans from doing this podcast with me.
I've already lost 16 subscribers.
I don't know, man. Yessik Ziiiq he hit 2K and that was definitely all me.
Oh, it was totally. Yeah.
Take all the credit, why don't you?
Your 20
My 28 subscribers made
20
like
28
500 dummy
subscribers
accounts
made, like-
just for him.
yeah, they made like rabbits and just made all the
All
subscribers.
right, seriously, what else have you been playing?
I've been playing. I went back to play Miasmata after seeing the trailer for the Forest.
Miasmata.
It's Miasmata or is Miasmata?
Miasmata. Majora's Max.
This is a
Okay,
mess.
okay, why is it Miasmata when the thing is called Miasma?
Okay, shut
Which
up
is-
and get on with it.
I was just trolling.
English good.
Can you say that with a Russian accent?
English good.
I fucked that good.
English
Why aren't
good.
you getting that spirit heart?
English good.
What is up, Pie Mancer? Thank you for joining the stream. www.youtube.com/ItzExotix.
Oh, is Pymancer in here?
Sure, I don't know who that is.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Pie Master's watching the stream. Hi there.
Yeah, I sent him a message and said we were live streaming the podcast.
Oh,
Hi,
okay.
Pymancer.
But that's it. That's all I've been playing. And I'm gonna start playing more of the Zelda games that I haven't beaten.
Man, you guys just haven't been playing
Link to
anything
the
this
Past.
week.
I have.
You go ahead
Just
and
wait 2
boy, I
seconds
have.
before you start, Brian.
Whoa,
Usually,
Okay.
usually I'll ask everybody what they've been playing this week, and it takes like an hour for everybody to get through it. You know how long it's taken
Well, we
you
want
guys?
to make.
19
we
minutes,
want to get
and we
onto
haven't
all
even
the
been
gaming
talking
news.
about games you've been playing.
We want to get to the gaming news, and we just
What
want
the
to skip
hell
by
are
this.
games? I thought this was a porn podcast.
It is.
It is. It is, but we are really off
Yeah,
topic.
that's just how off topic we are. All right, Brian, what have you been playing?
God damn.
I've been excruciatingly busy with games this week. I've recently
shit.
procured Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9,
Yeah, I
Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger,
Hey,
Omega.
I'm sorry. I forgot one. Injustice. Okay.
Yes.
All right, did we talk
Forgot
about
about
Injustice
that.
when it came out?
I don't know.
You can say words more than twice in your podcast, man.
No, like I literally have a dictionary here, and I mark out words after I say them, and I will never repeat a single phrase.
You said "I" like 3 times in the last
No,
second.
I didn't.
second
Those are
sentence.
different forms of that word.
Oh, lowercase and uppercase and middle case.
And the things that.
All right, what
you
else have you
see
been
out
playing,
of-
man?
Okay. So recently I got Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger, Omega Boost, Mega Man Legends for the PS1. So I've been busy with that.
Oh my
I've
god, you game a
been
lot.
playing Shining Force. Just because it's Shining Force and it's an awesome Sega Genesis RPG. Hawken, a little bit of Torchlight 2.
We actually live streamed
Ares.
Torchlight 2 the other day.
I saw that. I was actually streaming it for a little bit myself, and then I just closed my
That
stream.
was probably the best stream ever. You got
That's pretty fun.
yeah, that was good. It was very fun.
But yeah,
Real
I've been-
quick plug: Counting Scars. Go see them later.
Yeah, coolest band ever, named Counting Scars. I hate emo rock, but that's what they are.
That's what we are.
Yeah,
man.
that's what we
We
are.
are.
It's
Counting Scars.
Yessik Ziiiq, Despic, me, Exotix, and Solid Snake, all in a band.
That
I can play bass. So.
We already have 2 bassists.
there's already 2 bass players.
Well, damn it all.
I play 5 kick pedals, not the kick itself. Just
We
the
also have
pedals.
30 drummers.
All played by Matthew.
Yep. Or Midnight.
Or Min. Oh,
Or Matt.
Min.
Somebody's been
You have names.
Skyping me too much.
So yeah, I've also been playing World of Warcraft a little bit.
Of course.
Not too much though.
How much time do you have in your week? You must have
not a
long
lot.
weeks.
Hey, we're
Believe it
indie
or not-
developers, so all we do is sit there and play video games.
So technically, I've been playing Project Erasure. I'm not going to be showing my new build. I haven't been streaming on purpose.
Same.
Because my code is an atrocious mess, as I stated previously. I've just gutted 2/3 of the project because it is.
Didn't you just like accidentally delete the whole entire thing?
Oh no, it wasn't accidental.
Oh, okay. Then why'd you
So-
yell when you did it?
I
No, that
didn't
was
yelp.
Lurkin.
Yeah, he was having a conniption there.
That's normal for Lurkin.
Yeah.
Okay.
He makes very many strange noises at very, very
I
inappropriate
saw that
times.
before the yeah, he was calling me by a lot of like different Swahili names or something. It was weird.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm a
it's-
comic book artist. If I don't make these noise, I will go insane.
Make the noise.
Biff, bam!
Dude, there's
pow.
only so many times you can draw a circle without going mad.
Oh, you're the artist. You don't write, or do you do both?
I do both.
We gotta.
His writing sucks. No, I'm just kidding.
He
to
writes
say
this
that one.
for this show called
What's up, Scrotumus?
Our Little Ponies.
Welcome to the little thingy.
Anyway, continuing. That's essentially, well, a little bit of Minecraft too. But other than that, that's really been what I've been playing this week. It's like I said, I've been really, really busy and active this
Do you want to
week.
talk about any of those games except for World of Warcraft?
Sure.
Just to
Chrono
waste some
Trigger
time.
is fantastic.
I did play some Injustice with Larkin and Nauta and McCoy.
their asses.
Hey, no, there were a couple of
Injustice.
matches where I utterly just no.
Injustice.
Yeah, you were playing Harley, kick everybody in the goddamn shins.
Harley's not even that
Haters gonna
great.
hate.
Why
Look how
is
player
that
she
game
is.
not on PC?
Why is Injustice not on PC? Why did Gotham City Imposters take almost a year to come to PC when it was also a WB game? It's going to be on PC, but it's going to take it another 2 years to come to the
Why?
PC. Plus, who plays fighters on PC to begin with? Really? Think about it.
The one fighter that actually belongs on PC is Scott Pilgrim.
Yes.
That's
If
a
you can
fighter?
even consider that a fighter.
It's a beat 'em up.
It's all the same.
Not really.
Shut up.
Really at all.
Anyway.
I have Street Fighter Ultimate, Street Fighter Arcade Edition.
They just start slapping random words and adjectives on that.
Street
Street Fighter
Fighter-
Ultimate
They, like,
Super
add-
Arcade Edition, Hyper Mega
They
Edition.
add 3 new characters and then and balance the characters a little bit, and then they just slap like 8 words on it, and then they do that like every year.
But that's Japan for you.
But I still buy it like every time.
Speaking of Street Fighter, I've also been playing Mega Man Cross Street Fighter.
How's that?
Do people
Amazing.
like that game? Really?
I love that game. It's really good.
I didn't like it.
It's better than the freaking Rockman X over. Give me a break. I don't need.
What?
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm not even going to grace it with an explanation. It is the worst excuse of any kind of software that has the word Mega Man or Rockman in it. It's just
Rockman.
You know, it says
You
you're
don't know
playing
what
Saints
Rockman
Row the
is?
Third.
I updated it,
All right.
so refresh, and I think it'll change.
Rockman is Mega Man in Japan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rock and Roll Man, or is like the Rock the Mineral?
Well, technically, that's what they base it on because there's Rock, and there's Roll. His dog is Rush. Proto Man's Blues. Bass is Forte. Beat is the bird. Tango is the cat.
Did
So-
you know gaming? Sub to us on YouTube.
What?
What are you
Did
talking
you-
about?
Apparently, Sloan is Snake. I'm gonna get sued for having all those. Never mind.
No, you won't.
This is right.
People use soundboards all the time.
Yeah, but they probably have some
I
sort
don't
of
know.
permission.
I don't know who that is.
That's
I've never.
No,
played
no,
a
you
Metal Gear game.
don't say who it is. You fucker.
I don't know who it is either.
I'm pretty sure
Who
that
is-
that's me
Is-
acting
is
like
that
somebody
Jesus?
else.
I'm pretty sure I recorded myself on my phone and playing it.
My
Up.
phone's broke.
What are you playing that off of?
No, that's seriously not me. Did you really think that was me?
My name is
Who's making that noise?
Iroquois Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade.
It's
No,
exotic.
it's Sloan.
Oh, no, that's not me.
Why do you think Sloan hasn't been talking this whole entire time?
No thanks.
Oh, thanks.
This is Snake.
I don't
Too
even know
bad
where to
Vapid
begin on
isn't
this.
even in this call, so it can't be Snake.
I've scrapped so much of this project. I don't know what to do now.
This isn't Scrapping
Okay.
Broadcast Podcast.
So
Prod-
I don't really care about what you guys have been playing this week. I'm just gonna take my turn now.
Well, we already said, so you can't even say that.
I skipped
said all that we're
somebody, and I
playing.
didn't even let Brian finish. So
Well, screw you, Brian. Finish.
nope,
Go.
I already started.
You didn't start. You didn't say
4
one
hours of
game.
Poker Night 2.
Oh my god!
Torchlight 2. We were live streaming that for almost
Stop
3
plugging
hours.
yourself. www.
YouTube.com/ItzExotix.
Yeah, thank you.
Played some Showdown effects.
I've subscribed to
apparently.
you just so you can stop plugging it.
No, we're gonna keep plugging it.
I did that just
right
for
before
you.
every single topic. We're gonna be plugging it.
I should like just say a bunch of random YouTubers.
Oh man, you know what we should do?
Sit 'em-
We should
What's
live
that?
stream Dino D-Day. I actually own a server.
I don't have that game.
How do you not own Dino D-Day?
I don't own it.
Easily, I don't have any damn money.
I'm pretty sure that game was like given out for free. I think.
It was trial like a couple days ago. It was free.
Yeah, but I've had it
Okay.
for like months now.
You're the one that always yells on us to get on topic, so.
Okay,
Yells
also,
on us?
I've been
That's not
playing
fair.
Phantasy Star Online Blue
That's
Burst.
a good game.
That's all I've been playing this week. Your turn, Matt.
So I played Star Wars Battlefront 2.
All right, let's stop this and let's become friends again before we start again. It sounds like
All right,
everybody hates
we're
each
gonna
other.
start over completely.
Josh, I love you.
We're gonna start.
Hi,
over.
and welcome to Midnight
Oh my
Podcast.
God,
This is
I love
Matt
you too.
or something.
Welcome to the www.youtube.com
Son of
podcast.
Man, this is a mess.
Welcome to the Game Station podcast.
Whoa, no.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's the Game
I'm
Grumps
offended.
podcast.
The game Grumps podcast. I'm not Grump.
The Time Grumps!
This is so bad.
This is
This
disaster.
really is a disaster.
www.youtube.com/.
So, gaming.
Come
gaming
on.
news. Gaming news.
All right, let's talk about the news, which is the game.
Can I start?
Sure, go ahead.
2 top executives of the EA offloaded every bit of their stock. That's a bad sign.
Well, I hate EA. There, we filled our quota for hating EA. Now we just.
All right, and that's it for gaming news.
I have some other EA news.
Do you have
Now it's
anything
time for
where we
plugs.
can mention how much we hate Activision?
Blizzard lost 1.3 or 1.8 million subscribers.
That's the problem. I hate Activision. All right, we filled our quota.
Okay. We're filling these up pretty quick.
All right, Sloan, get that out of here, or I'm dropping you from the call.
Aw.
Oh my goodness, guys!
Someone
Guess
cough.
what? Monster
What?
Rancher anime gets a box set release.
I just died a little inside, and I know what I'm going to be spending my money on when it comes out.
Why would you die a little?
Apparently, it
We're so
doesn't
happy.
come out until 2014.
That's
Wait,
why I
what is
died a little.
that? What is that? Wait, what is it?
Monster Rancher?
I don't
How
know what
old
that
are you,
is.
Exotix?
I'm an age.
No, seriously, how old are you?
That's the answer. What?
16.
Okay, that's fine.
I'd
Why is it an
I
old
don't
person
believe you
thing?
that you're 16.
Why my voice?
Yeah.
I am actually Morgan Freeman. Nice to meet you guys.
Who was president when
I
you were
am
born?
Morgan Freeman.
Nixon, maybe.
Haru. Okay. So yeah.
I don't know. Not Bush. I'm older than that.
Okay. So
Nixon,
we
I
have
think.
a general idea. More
Guys,
Obama.
guys, you know what's really hilarious?
What's that?
Gearbox defends its right to mislead customers.
Seems legit. They can say whatever the heck they want.
I love Gearbox.
Okay, he said to stop that, Sloan. Come on, man. Listen to the head honcho over
Yeah, for
here.
real, Sloan. Like, get that out of here. You can still play it, but you need to talk too.
Fine, I guess.
All right.
So what's a monster ranch thing?
So you're being serious when you say you don't know what Monster Rancher is?
No, I
It's
really don't know what that
basically
is.
like the coolest Digimon ripoff in the world.
I like Digimon, so
Well,
kind of.
they basically, well, actually, I guess it's more of a Pokemon ripoff.
The Pokemon anime was awful.
Except this anime is actually really cool. You would like get these old ancient discs, and they would like summon monsters and stuff. It was cool.
Wouldn't that be more like Yu-Gi-Oh then?
No,
Summoning monsters?
shut up.
Okay.
All right, so let's get some real news going on.
That was very awkward. No one's talking anymore.
All right, so there's
Did
a new
everybody leave?
Wolfenstein announced, which I think will be absolutely amazing. I've seen some screenshots for it. I don't know if there's a trailer, but it looks pretty nice.
Didn't a Wolfenstein come out a couple years
I think
ago?
it came
or-
out in 2010, and it had great multiplayer, despite what anybody else tells you.
Huh.
No, but serious, like,
Didn't
that was
play it.
some really fun capture the flag. I can't stand shooters. I told you that before the podcast started, but I loved that
like
Wolfenstein game.
You said you enjoyed Brink, though.
Yeah, because that's different enough from normal first-person shooters.
It's a damn lie.
A couple of companies closed their gates, or a couple developers, I should say.
We're talking about Wolfenstein right now.
Whoa! Oh God.
Sorry, dang.
He got no. That was legit anger in his voice.
We're talking about Wolfenstein!
Sorry.
Is he the PR guy for Wolfenstein or?
Guys, Wolfenstein.
Talk about it then.
www.com Wolfenstein.
Whoa. YouTube.wolfenstein.com. Vapid's watching. Vapid, coming in here, save us.
Wait, Vapid is watching, and yet his girlfriend... Wow.
Well,
Wow.
Well, he doesn't want background noise.
Don't
That's
want to
why.
hear it. Don't want it.
Oh, he doesn't want
Vapid.
background noise.
Vapid. 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 Vapid.
Stop saying your name and continue with your news.
Alright, so you guys really aren't excited for...
www.
Wolfenstein!
You guys seriously aren't excited for Wolfenstein at all?
No.
I never really played Wolfenstein.
Huh.
I was more of a Doom guy.
Wow. Get out?
Okay, bye.
Alright, so Star Wars was bought out.
Before I leave, www. Okay.
Star Wars was bought out. Everybody knows about that. And apparently
Vapid say
EA
come on.
is doing the Star Wars games and all that. And apparently they're... everybody is like, oh, I hate EA. But apparently the Star Wars games will be using the Frostbite 3 engine, which will be pretty cool.
It's gonna look like crap. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is.
Matt, call Vapid real quick. He said he can hang out for a little bit.
Skype, how use?
There we go.
Hello and welcome to Midnight Podcast. This is Matt. And we have Vapid this week.
What?
Hello?
I mean,
We didn't just start.
yes, we did.
We're a call center now. Thank you for calling Midnight Podcast. My name is Brian. How can we help you today?
With Vapid, we did very
I've got
bad.
this problem.
All right. What kind of problem do you have today, sir?
I have nanomachines.
Certainly do apologize you have nanomachines there. Let's see what we can do to get it taken care of for you today. Before we get started, what's your name?
Snake.
All right. All right, Snake, and what is your prime directive today?
PMCs.
All right. Thank you for verifying that information. Let's go ahead and get the account pulled up here and see what we can do to get rid of your nanomachines. How long have you been having nanomachines?
Not Solid Snake.
Affirmative.
Metal Gear.
This is the best.
Negative.
Quiet.
It's the battle of the snakes.
Sir, are we on a three-way call? Okay. So, moving forward there, when is the last time we had a field technician out to take a look at your nanomachine problem?
Exactly 3 years ago.
Never survived
like-
8 years.
It's been a little while since we've gotten that taken care of. So, what are you doing tomorrow?
I'm, busy.
I don't want to hear it.
Looks like we have an availability between 3 and 4 tomorrow. Would you or someone of the age of 18 or older be available at that time?
Negative.
All right. What about 5 and 6?
Affirmative.
All right. What's a good number like a cell phone to call you at, or a call sign or radio frequency that we can radio at?
I can't remember my codec frequency.
Do you have a photo that it is written under?
Snake.
Snake, I gotta warn you that like this dude will come into your house and he'll like be really intimidating and he'll be like,
Are you over 18?
Shit.
All right. With that being said, is there anything else we can do for you today, Snake?
Negative.
All right. My name is Brian with Midnight Podcast. I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Fuck off.
All right, so this is the midnight podcast. Thank you for all listening. Bye.
Yeah, that was it. We can't beat
That was
that.
the whole podcast. So seriously, actually, since Vapid's in here, and I know he's old enough to know Wolfenstein, how do you feel about the new Wolfenstein?
So, I haven't been paying attention to any gaming news at all.
Okay, well, that's what the podcast's here for. New Wolfenstein, what do you think?
I have no idea because I haven't seen anything about it, but I have my browser open, so give me a second.
Well, while you're looking it up, what do you think about the idea of it in general?
The question is, do you even know what Wolfenstein is?
I played the remake and was wholly unsatisfied.
What made you unsatisfied about the remake? You are talking about the
I don't
2010 one,
know.
right?
Yeah.
What made you unsatisfied?
I don't know. I just didn't really dig it. Nothing about it really kept me enthralled.
Okay. I guess that's fair enough. But if it's not, I'll probably come back. Alright, so we were talking about how the Star Wars games were going to be made on Frostbite 3. Which I personally think that's slightly exciting. I probably won't buy the Star Wars games because I never buy Star Wars games.
Seems like no one in this podcast agrees with anything you
It
ever
seems
say,
like
Matt.
nobody even wants to talk in this podcast, despite having 6 people in this podcast. Like
I'm
normally
afraid
have
to
4.
talk right now.
Yeah,
I'm
we
afraid to
can't.
talk.
Yeah, Vapid is intimidating.
Metal Gear.
Well, no, not even
God
that.
damn
but-
it.
But, I'm
So,
not too excited about
I
the
went
direction.
shopping earlier and I got some carrots. It's pretty
Is that
awesome.
supposed to be like
Read-
less intimidating?
Okay, Vapid,
Yeah.
read us your shopping list.
Nah, this is gaming news, man.
Oh, that
Well,
would've been
technically, we can talk
Well,
about
let's say
whatever
that
we
for
want on
sure.
my podcast. And right now, I want to hear a shopping list.
I bought tri-tip and carrots.
All right,
That is
fair
Let's
enough.
shop.
So, since we have so many people now, I guess we have to actually have structure. So I'm going to call out your name, and you're going to line up, and I'm going to give you a tattoo. Oh, wait, wrong. Never mind.
I'm gonna draw Kermit the Frog.
So, Lurkin, what do you think about Frostbite Star Wars?
I already expressed my dislike for it. I think they're just gonna make it look all shiny, and
It's just
then
gonna be terrible
completely
like every
crap
other game.
all over it. They're gonna try their best to polish the unholiest of turds.
Okay. I'm not even going to ask anybody else. Not going to ask Sloan, because he can't speak. Just at all. Exactly. So, Telltale, I always have trouble saying that dev's name right, is,
Telltale.
yes, is coming out with, it always sounds like I say Telltale, so I have to, like, go Telltale.
Well, just say Telltale.
No, I'm not going to say Telltale.
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 Tell.
Telltale.
Good boy.
Totalitarianism.
Yes. So, they're coming out with a new... Okay, I swear, if that goes off one more time, Sloan, you are getting dropped from the call. He's gonna do it. Alright, this is done. Bye, Sloan. He's gone.
You done fucked up.
Alright, I'm calling him back.
Okay, now we can get some structure.
Yeah, maybe I should actually leave him out. Boom, he's gone.
Oh, he's back.
Structure.
Gabe Johnson, we're done here.
Okay, so Telltale is doing a new game called Wolf Among Us, and it sort of
Wolves.
looks it's got the same art style that their Walking Dead game had, but it's really weird.
Yeah, very
like
cell shaded.
what?
Yeah,
What?
very cell shaded.
Yeah, I love their cell shaded stuff, and so it's really interesting some of the art that I've seen for it. Like there's a pig smoking a cigarette.
You gotta love those pigs smoking cigarettes.
So do you guys think it's gonna be sort of like the Walking Dead game was?
What is it based off of?
I think it's based
Anything?
off of the comic named Fables. I could be wrong, but
Yeah. It is. I'm looking at it right now.
yeah.
The guy on the picture looks like Snake.
Looks like who?
Snake.
Looks like Snake.
Who?
Looks like that.
Snake.
Metal Gear?
Metal Gear.
Alright.
Best thing ever.
Do you ever get tired of saying that, Babbitt?
Not really.
How could you?
Why
I
should
can
I?
just imagine him like when he's not recording a video or doing my podcast or whatever. Like he's just sitting at home watching his girlfriend watch TV, and except he's talking to himself as Snake.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody want to comment on Telltale's next game, Wolf Among Us?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm-
excited. Given the smash hit success that was The Walking Dead, I'm really looking forward to seeing what
Yeah.
they churn out this time around.
Definitely. Walking Dead was...
Do you think that Walking Dead's
Def-
success may have had just something to do with having been part of the Walking Dead franchise, though?
No, not
No,
even
no,
that.
no, no.
I would not have picked up the other episodes if I did. Well, for one, if I didn't get them for free off PlayStation Plus, and if it weren't just captivating, the gameplay was solid.
Wait. You
Yeah,
would
the
have not...
first episode just made you want more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have not
So
want to
good.
play it more?
It's not related to the actual Walking Dead series at all.
No,
It's-
it is.
It's more of a side
It's more...
Well, I mean,
yes.
it is, but
It's-
it's,
well,
not.
more
It-
interesting.
generally, it is, but it doesn't tie into the TV series other than the
Well,
zombie
technically, the
infection.
TV series isn't canon.
Well,
None of it
well,
is. Well, the
yeah.
only way that it ties in is so that the fans of the series can be like, "Hey, that's fucking Glenn. Hey, that's Herschel."
Yeah.
Just little things like that, just to keep the fans of this
And
the
Herschel
TV
was
series
completely
satisfied.
I mean,
Herschel
it was-
skinny guy, yeah.
they took it and they took Heavy Rain, turned it on its head, and added The Walking Dead to it.
Exactly.
And they executed it beautifully. The episode structure was amazing and a great. I mean, that's kind of DLC that I'd be willing to pay for, and I'm going to go
See,
on my
the-
game development.
The
rant.
episode thing, I just got to interrupt you real fast, made me really angry, honestly. Like, I have a legitimate reason for it, too. So, I was paying attention to the Walking Dead game forever, like, before it came out. And so I pre-ordered it, blah, blah, blah. So, the day it came out, I played it for 3 hours, beat the first episode. And then, like, a month later, after the first game comes out, or after the first episode comes out, the game goes on sale for, like, $10. So...
That's the way it works.
But with episodic
Yeah,
games,
but-
that should not be how it works. Because I paid for all 5 episodes right there before the other 4 were even released, and they wouldn't be released for like another 6 months or something.
But really, that's the whole entire episodic thing put together. That is worth at least $60. Whatever you paid was.
I
definitely a good
totally
deal, no
would have
matter
paid
what.
I mean, I'm not
$60
saying
for
I
it.
wouldn't
Yeah.
pay
I would too.
$60 for it, but I'm saying that it doesn't
but
seem
you can't
fair
really
for an
complain.
episodic game to be put on sale before the games are actually out. If it's a
I can
bundle.
kind of see where you're coming from on that, but I mean,
If it's- if
I'm
it's-
actually going to touch on that when I do my rant on the state of the gaming industry today.
What?
Yeah.
You can do the gaming industry thing if you want.
Do you really want me to go ahead and start? That's kind of a.
Yeah, let's kill some time. Sloane's back, by the way.
All right.
By the way, Wolf Among Us looks fucking amazing, or it sounds amazing
Yeah,
already.
it does.
So this is going to be kind of a long rant.
Shit.
If you would please try to hold comments and stuff until I'm done, because it's going to take a
I'm
little
going to have
bit.
to take
I do
notes.
what I want.
So, my rant is going to be on the state of the gaming industry and how fucking jaded we all are. As a whole, the gaming industry is just absolute trash. Everything just is deplorable. These games that are being crapped out by big publishers. They look great, but I mean, you pick them up and I've yet to encounter a game that I can sink 100 hours like I have in the past with stuff like Final Fantasy VII. I've yet to clock 100 hours on a single title that was released in the past 5 years. The DLC situation is deplorable. If you're gonna make a game, freaking finish the game. Don't add I mean, you can patch. Patches are understandable. But the only reason that these developers are being so hard-pressed to go through and rush their games are because publishers are breathing down their neck. Because, I mean, it's just absurd. And publishers are dictating where these developers are going. That's why the indie scene is so big, is because there is not someone breathing down everyone's neck 24/7, and they don't have a freaking deadline. Look at Fez. Fez was in development for almost 7 years, and look how awesome it was. I mean, people, indie developers are successful as they are today because they have the freedom to do what they want. They don't have someone dictating their decision. If they want to put a pink dildo in there, they can because they have the freedom to do it.
Saints Row.
I mean, exactly, a dubstep gun. But I mean, if you look at this, I mean, from a developer standpoint, if I work under a publisher, I have to submit anything I do for approval. I shouldn't have to do that. If it's a good idea, if it fits in the game, put in the freaking game. Don't charge people $5 for it. If you're gonna have DLC in a freaking game, just charge $90 for the thing instead of having it a $60 price tag and then charge people $5 for a freaking character for something like Injustice. Just charge the price of the game. Finish the game before you release it. Do you think people that developed for the Sega Genesis had the opportunity to patch games? Hell no, they didn't, because they did it properly the first time.
So the problem that I'm sort of zoning out, but the problem that you have is DLC in general, or
it's DLC that's paid.
so
if
you want
I'm
all
going to have
DLC
a
to
game-
be free? Okay.
Yes, and Capcom just... Oh God, Capcom. That's a whole nother can of worms.
Yeah, Capcom is.
But,
yeah,
I mean, having DLC on disc, your game was done. Just charge extra money for the freaking game. Just do it.
Now, would you want to actually pay for the game, though? Say if it was $90 and you got all the DLC, and then it wouldn't really be DLC, but...
The DLC isn't worth it. It isn't worth it to pay $5 to unlock something that should be in the game to begin with.
Yeah. So if the game was $65, though, would you pay that extra $5 just to get it?
If I'm getting content that's plausible and justifies the price tag, yes, I would. If I get a game like Bulletstorm was awesome, and it only lasted like 10 minutes. Would I have paid more for more content on the disc? Yes, I would have, because it would have been worth it. Would I have paid more for all the episodes of Walking Dead at one time? Probably. But, you know, that was I guess, understandable. Because they were
when it's
milk-
episodic, when they tell you from the front what you're getting
if they're
into.
saying, hey, look, we have a game, it's not entirely finished, we're going to do it in episodes, that's great. But if you're going to go through and say, look, I'm going to open up 5 maps, and then, you know, there's going to be more on the way, guys. I mean, these season passes are stupid, too. Just include the whole thing in the price tag. Bioshock Infinite did a season pass. That's when I first started noticing. I'm pretty sure it was done before that. Injustice did a season pass.
Now, at least.
Just include the DLC on the disc and increase the price tag. They're talking about games going up to $80-$90 with the next generation of consoles anyway.
PC
All the gamers are getting to the point where they accept the fact that their games are crap, and I hate it. Because they see these flashy explosions, and it's great, and oh my god, Call of Duty, No, it's stupid. Black Ops 2 was just a freaking, so irritating.
You know, like, Australian gamers are, like, not even going to exist if prices keep going up?
Yes. And honestly, I'm not going to get the next generation probably until the generation after that comes out.
The same, yeah.
I definitely think indie gaming is the future of gaming.
Indie gaming is the future of gaming because it's being done right. It's being done right the first time. Publishers aren't dictating everything, and the developers have the freedom to let their creativity run wild instead of having to follow the footsteps that are set in front of them. That's why indie gaming is so popular. That's why publishers are so bad. We're seeing EA lay off hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of employees by the day.
Like it's happening every week, like, for real, though.
It is. It really does. And I mean,
that's because everybody's discovering indie gaming.
Studios like TimeGate that closed their door, they made Section 8 and Aliens Colonial Marines. I love Section 8.
Everybody loved Section 8.
That was a great game. But they closed their doors. Why? Because their people they file bankruptcy and stuff like that. Why? Because the gamers aren't getting what they're supposed to get from the gate. It's tough for me to even put into words how I feel about this. And the gaming industry today is not what it was 10 years ago. And I know technology changes, that is correct, but these publishers are getting so money hungry and greedy that they're shortchanging not just the people that play their games and pay their salaries, but the people that make that happen. And eventually these developers are just going to turn around and say, well, I'm just going to go indie because it's cheaper for me to self-publish, and I can turn around and make more money off of it that way.
Yeah, whenever I talk to any indie developer, I ask them if they would ever go to a AAA studio, and they're like, that is my worst nightmare.
That would be my worst nightmare. I would not wish that on anybody. Yeah. If I'm ever going to do... That's why I'm going indie, is because I don't want to go and pay crap loads of money to get a degree that's going to be useless to me in about 10 years when publishers all vanish from existence. It would be cheaper for me to use the experience that I earned and learned to go through and publish my own game. Look at David Escalante, the maker of I Get This Call Every Day. He lost his job because he followed his passion and made a game. He's paying his rent right now with money that he made just from pushing it on Twitter. He's on Steam Greenlight right now. This man can make a path for himself, and he doesn't have to follow in any guy's footsteps. And that's why I respect Phil Fish so much, is because he's such a vocal indie developer that doesn't give a crap what anyone thinks.
Mm-hmm.
He does what he does it passionately, and it pays off for him.
Yeah, he's a genius. He made, first of all, that is the most beautiful pixel art I've ever seen in my life. That game is just, it's deep. Like, you can go into that game thinking it's like just a platformer, but once you get in 10 hours or so, that is a very deep game. But
It really
that guy
is.
is just a genius.
Everything that's happened to him has been pretty crappy, but, it's, I look at the state of the industry today, and it makes me almost sick to my stomach. Because games back in the day, you picked it up and you were excited, you were happy about this, and you weren't excited because everybody else is playing it. Okay, I'm not going to get Call of Duty Ghosts, whatever the next Call of Duty is. It's basically called crappy now. I don't really like it just because everyone's playing it doesn't mean I have to get it.
always
That's
called
what
crappy.
it is. It pretty much was, honestly. I mean, it really is sad because the quality of games has gone down. We're paying more for less, and we're okay with it. That is what gets me about the game industry today. And these games, I mean, yes, they're visually stunning. Yes, they're awesome. But at the end of the day, we're all getting screwed over. Developers included. Developers especially are getting screwed over from this. I mean, look at 38 Studios. Kingdoms of Amalur was probably the most beautiful game that I've ever played, really. I had a choice of Skyrim or that, and I picked Amalur, and I haven't looked back. I've still yet to play Skyrim. Why? Because I'm still playing Amalur. 38 Studios closed its doors for different reasons, but the developers poured their heart and souls into that game, and it shows.
Oh yeah, Kurt
Why?
wouldn't
Because
release
the
a
people
game
that
until
were
he
over it,
absolutely loved it.
the people that were over it actually cared about what the developers were doing. They didn't care about dollars and cents. Granted, they went under for it, but what they did release was freaking beautiful and majestic. And I've never used majestic to describe a game because I would think of describing a horse as majestic or something like that. But the state of the industry is such today that we're all jaded. We're used to being screwed over by people like EA. My wife can't sit there and purchase sim points, has contacted EA support multiple times, and where do you think she's gotten? Nowhere. We're trying to pay these people. It's painful to watch.
By the way, Sims 4 has been announced.
Unfortunately, yes.
Is Jenny gonna buy it?
I'm not going to be the one to help.
I'm gonna buy it.
But that's my rant. I'm sorry it took so long.
Oh no, it's fine.
But
No, I
We need
appreciate
time
that.
killers.
No, that wasn't a time killer. That was the best
No,
thing
I mean
that happened to the
it was a
podcast so
great
far.
rant. I mean, I 100% agree.
I
I'm just saying that we also
completely-
need
yeah.
time killers.
Indie games are definitely the new. Like, I sunk 100 hours into Binding of Isaac, which just is a flash game where you go through different rooms. I played Skyrim 6 hours. So that just shows you how much you can do with not even a budget. Ed McMillan and well, I guess this wasn't Team Meats, but Ed McMillan, he had he had money when he made this, but he had no money when he made Super Meat Boy. But when they have money, they think they have to they think that they get to a certain criteria with graphics with the AAA or a certain criteria with the gameplay. They don't care. It's like they're almost checking off a checkboard about what they do. They don't try to get any original ideas or anything like that.
they're trying to Hollywood the game industry.
They are. They're trying to appeal
yeah.
to every single industry.
They're giving a team of software engineers and graphical artists a budget and saying do something with it, which is not how it should be done. You should be doing something that you are passionate about and that you can make a success. I'm for the indie series because there's an aura about indie games. It's just more quality.
Well, yeah,
you know,
and they're just more pleasant. and
yeah.
I have yet to see a game. A lot of no AAA game is very like when you see games like Fez or anything like that. No AAA game has tried to do that with their graphics. They just try to get very realistic graphics. They want to push they release statements like, "Oh, this will make your computer explode if you try to play it."
Crisis.
Exactly, Crisis.
Mention Crisis when I'm ready to segue into our next topic.
Okay, so I won't
You got
mention that yet. But yeah, AAA games try to be stylized. That's what I like about indie gaming as well. You can see Binding of Isaac. It's not very graphically intensive game. I mean, but it looks beautiful.
It does look beautiful.
Like Fez. Let me think of some more. What is that game where that puzzle platformer I can't think of right now? Braid looks beautiful.
Risk of Rain's beautiful.
Risk of Rain is beautiful. Reyes is beautiful. All these games are just beautiful. You see AAA games. I think Crisis. I think cool. I never say the word beautiful. Certain games, well, like BioShock, I guess, is kind of Infinite. Is kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
But Infinite is beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah,
It is, and it was delayed, and it wasn't a corporate move. That was a team.
Yeah,
move.
that's something I'm really proud of Irrational and I guess Ken Levine and stuff for is they
stood
seem
up for
like
their
they're
publisher.
sort of an indie company, but they're technically not. Like they make a lot of choices that indie guys would do. So
definitely.
That and Blizzard. Blizzard
They
is
care.
another example.
yeah, hasn't Blizzard
of
like
total
straight up
quality.
said to Activision like don't mess with us?
Yeah, before the merger there, Mike Morheim said, we are going to do what we are doing because it's successful and we know it works. And that's why I respect Blizzard so much, is if they're going to make a game, they don't release... We haven't heard anything about Titan for so long, and that gets me so pumped up because we know it's going to be awesome. They don't release something unless they know that it's done. And you know what?
Yeah.
They give a giant middle finger to their publishers and say, we're going to make this happen.
Yeah.
More companies need to do that, but these developers are the publishers have such a chokehold on the developer teams. I mean, it's really saddening. And on one hand, being a business owner, I can kind of understand because the people that put financial trust in your business, you kind of have to take their opinion into consideration after everything is said and done. But in the game industry right now, no. If the publisher says, I want a pink dancing elephant in the title screen, by God, you're going to have a pink dancing elephant on the title screen because they pay your paychecks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like what you were saying with Fez, like people were screaming at him and yelling at him that it took 6 years to make Fez.
Did you see some of the forum posts people would be talking about to Phil Fish? Like,
yeah, it's like I hate you. Well, I wish you were dead and all that kind of stuff. He cared, even though he is kind of like psycho and all that nonsense. He cared. He is like a indie game genius. He scrapped the game. How many times? Like
I think it was
3 times?
yeah.
3 or 4.
3 or 4. This game is not perfect. I need to scrap this, make it perfect. No AAA games, things like that.
Yeah, they're like, how can we reuse everything? Look at Dragon
Definitely.
Age 2.
We save money on assets.
Yeah, and then they lose all their money because nobody buys their game.
I don't listen to AAA studios when they say we save money. You have all the money in the world.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore because indie games is what's popular right now. But
Yeah, but I mean, it was a
everybody's going
company
down.
like BioWare. They've already had Mass Effect, which is like so popular. So they obviously have a ton of money. So it's not like they needed to save.
Oh, we want to get a yacht. So we're not going to make the best game. We're going to spend the money on ourselves.
Yeah. Ugh. Stupid. I hate Bobby Kotick. Even though that's not what we're talking about right now.
Right.
I hate him.
So that's basically, I mean, DLC aside and laziness of developers, monopolizing a publisher's strength of the indie scene. I mean, it honestly, if the next generation of consoles doesn't make indie more open and have you seen what they're doing with PlayStation Mobile developers? They're waiving the registration fees for indie games and developers for PlayStation Mobile. I can go on and launch a freaking Vita title now for next to nothing. More people need to do that. People like Microsoft need to get off their high horse with charging these astronomical fees. Valve with Steam Greenlight. More power to them. They're giving these developers a chance to do it, and they're blowing it out of the water.
Technically, you do
and
have
you
to
know
pay
who's
for
profiting? Right, but that fee is a small thing in the grand scheme of things.
It is.
Okay, that fee is not Valve's fault though. That fee is because when it was free to begin with, and everybody just put up jokes.
Like
Right.
somebody
And
actually
stuff.
put up Minecraft. Some random guy did.
Right. So if the next generation of consoles, if these people do not wake up and see that there is a massive opportunity to do this, they can cash in on it. They can get their wish. They can be money. They can be rich and get tons of money and be, sleeping in it or whatever. If they open it up and make it a little more accessible for indie developers, I think it's great. Kickstarter is starting to get to the point where it's spam. Indiegogo, getting there. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't want to pay to see a dancing blender or anything.
You
but,
see some good stuff on Kickstarter though.
You do, but you have to filter out all the bullshit to get to it.
Risk of Rain, for
That actually
example.
just
or-
came out
Yes.
4 days ago.
Risk of Rain is a fantastic game. If no one has tried that, go try that right now. But yeah, I barely ever play. Indie games have made it for me where I can't play AAA games anymore. I have to play indie games. Like my channel is solely indie games. Like I would be angry. I wouldn't like if someone sent me BioShock Infinite. I would not play that on my channel or anything. I'm like boycotting AAA games because that's just the most ridiculous thing.
Metal Gear.
Boycotting Metal Gear.
Is Vap never? There he is. Is everybody here?
Yeah, everybody's
It's
mind's
just been
blown.
like me, Exotix, and
By the way-
Harmon, Brian.
Gray Fox tweeted me the other day.
What do you say? What do you say? ...
I'm not even joking.
He actually tweeted. Okay, I have to look now. Vapid Games. Hey, there was actually a old indie game studio named Vapid Games.
Is it really?
Yeah, because I was trying to find your Facebook or something. I don't remember what I was doing, and it came up with like some old indie studio
Stalking.
named Vapid Games. No, I mean like your Vapid Games Facebook page, not like your actual Facebook
getcha.
page. Although I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I could find that.
Nah.
Is your last name really Vapid?
Yeah.
Good.
Where is your Twitter? Vapid
Edward Vapid.
Games Twitter.
Is Vapid a real
Edward
word? That sounds.
Vapid.
Is Vapid?
Yeah,
a
it
real
means dull, boring, and lifeless.
Does it really?
Offering nothing that is stimulating or challenging, tuneful but vapid musical comedies. Synonyms are insipid, flat, tasteless, and dull.
Huh.
Actually, I've just
Well, that's not
confirmed it.
you.
I have found your Facebook because of that Twitter photo that you have. Shouldn't have had the same one.
Oh yeah, I do have a Vapid's Games
And
Facebook.
obviously, you're gonna have your
just don't
girlfriend on
use
your
it.
friends list.
Nope.
Okay, let's actually talk about stuff.
I deleted my my actual Facebook.
Is Gage
I
Rassinet
don't use
your
Because I don't
girlfriend?
use it. What?
Michael Granite Romela.
That's my girlfriend.
It's like a picture of toast.
All right,
It's
guys.
Not
Let me,
important.
what do you guys feel about? Let me think of some new indie game releases. How do you guys feel about Reyes? Have you guys seen anything about that?
I saw like a quick bit of Yessik's video and it looked interesting.
Pretty much the same here.
Reyes is like a. How would you subscribe it? Subscribe to www. Okay. It's like you are controlling these little giants. It's almost like a simulation or a civilization, something like that, where you have to get resources and whatnot, and then you have to get each of these giants to make different ecosystems and build them up and try to make the perfect ecosystem. And this absolutely beautiful game, and You guys should definitely look that up if you guys want. That's gonna come out on the 16th, I think, for $10 on Steam. That is a good game. Anybody else know any good games coming
I
out?
actually messaged them and asked them for a review copy or something. And
Yeah, I did as
as
well.
of like 2 hours ago, I did not get anything. But it was
When did you email them?
last night. Technically, it was early this morning.
It's a
It
weekend
takes-
as well, so
Yeah, it takes
It might
about
take
like 48 hours or on a weekday to get a response most of the time. Risk of Rain is another one that we've been talking about, which is a roguelike where the longer you play, the more difficult it gets, and it's very innovative, and it's a really fun game.
But the Kickstarter for that ended 4 days ago, so you can't actually get into the beta anymore and stuff.
Did it make its goal?
Dude, that made its goal in 4 days. I actually have to look it up now, how much it made.
Paranautical Activity, which is a game that I covered on my channel. Fantastic game made by Mike and Travis Fenning and Mike. Let me look up his name.
$30,500.
Mike Molbeck, which is like a Doom cross Binding of Isaac type thing. So it's like a
And
Doom
it's made with like
roguelike.
voxels.
Yeah, very voxel. Fantastic game as well. I'm probably the worst player in the world at it, though. I can't get past like the second room. If you guys want to see a good, like a let's play of that, go check out Green 9090.
Is he
He
doing a
does
full
a
let's
really good-
play for it, or?
Yeah, he
Okay.
is. He's doing a let's play of that. He's actually good. Another game.
Do they still start? Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
Do they still start you off with a random weapon every time?
I believe so. They haven't released another update yet.
I thought that was pretty interesting, but it seems like it could get unfair, simply because you could
Well-
get like just the absolutely most craziest weapon ever.
No, all the weapons are balanced.
No, that is such a lie.
Oh, play it. There's a shotgun. It depends what kind of style gamer you are.
I guess that's true.
There's a shotgun if you're just like spraying. There's a trident, which is like, say, Mom's Knife in Binding of Isaac, or not even that powerful. You throw it, but it's really hard to hit, but it does a ton of damage. There's the rifle if you're good with if you have good
I saw
accuracy
somebody
and all
using
that.
a rocket launcher, and
The rocket launcher is pretty good, but you can hit yourself and it's slow. So everything's balanced to a sense. Rogue Legacy is another awesome looking game. Go look that up. It's just like a roguelike where it's like a roguelike Castlevania or like roguelike Metroidvania. It's hard to explain exactly what it is, but you unlock different classes and unlock. Then you have
that was
to,
actually sort of our initial idea for our game. Was a roguelike
Yeah, that's a really good idea
Castlevania,
for the game.
but then the rogue idea got
What?
trashed.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I
um
was recovering.
It's
Chasm is another thing coming out. You want to touch on that at all, Matthew? I know you know about that.
Chasm's pretty cool. I really like the art, and it's cool for what it is, the actual gameplay. It's a side-scrolling RPG, and
Imagine Legend of Zelda roguelike side scrolling.
yeah, is it roguelike?
I believe it is.
Oh, I did not know that. That's pretty interesting.
Wait, let me double check on this. I think it is. I'm sorry, you guys. You're gonna see my browser.
Oh, it's cool. You can show some screenshots to the three of us.
Someone has subbed to me on you, Brian Hammond. Oh, thank you, man.
Harmon.
Yeah, no
Uh,
problem. Okay.
That's because I was just spanning my thing.
Okay, anyway, so Chasm looks pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I'll get some screenshots of it. Come on, load. Go
Am
ahead
I
and talk about
subscribed
it.
to
a
you
while.
on YouTube?
I don't think you are. You can do that after the show, or you don't have to do
I'm
that. if you
gonna
want.
do it right now. You can
all right.
talk about Chasm, because you probably know more than I do.
Yeah, Chasm is a really cool art style. I believe it is Chasm game. How do I search this up? I believe it is a roguelike. Chasm. There's a bunch of different games named Chasm. Let me try to get this. What do I search?
Chasm Kickstarter.
There
Found
you
it.
go.
Okay, Kickstarter.
That
All right,
reached its goal.
I hope it did. Yeah, that game is beautiful. Is it a roguelike?
Or are they doing a humble bundle?
Are they?
I can't tell.
Humble.
No.
If I would buy that right now, if they were. Is it a roguelike?
You can apparently get into
Here, let me-
the alpha for $25, though.
I might have to do that. Alright, I think this can show. I'm going ahead and playing the video for everybody.
Oh,
Hey,
don't
stop talking about the game and show it.
don't play the video. Well, I have your thing off anyway.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Oh, yeah, the sound is what. Okay. Alright, you can see what it looks like.
Oh man,
It's really.
this game's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to link this in the video now. I hate doing that.
It deserves it.
It does.
So definitely check that out. Anybody know any more or?
Not that I can think of right now. We should have got Yessik in here, but he was off with his mom because it's Mother's Day.
Yeah, I know. Just Yessik knows more about the like underground indie.
Yeah. I think he looks
I
at
know a
like
decent
there's these
amount,
3 sites that I think he looks at like every day, and it's updated.
IndieDB. He looks at. Doesn't he look like free indie games?
It's
or-
free indiegame.es.
Well, it's free indie games. They just put the ES at the
Free indie
after the
game.
dot. Well,
And TIG
GAMES.
source, that's one he uses, I think.
Yeah, the indie game.
Yeah,
source.
TIG source.
So anybody else know anything or?
Well, we can
Nope.
segue into that thing that I was going to say about Crysis now.
All right.
So, Crysis, right? Yeah.
How about that Crisis?
Alright, so recently it's been said that Crysis, Dead Space 3, Tomb Raider, Hitman Absolution, Resident Evil 6, like all these big titles that just released, have not reached the goal that they've been trying to reach. And we've already sort of discussed how games are not like what they should be, like up to par or whatever, you know, all this DLC crap. Like Yessik just told me the other day that Dead Space 3 had 10 DLCs on launch. So
Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to ask. So I'm just going to keep talking about it. So I thought that these games looked alright and stuff. Dead Space 3, the gameplay was alright. It's obviously not what it was, what the franchise was. It's more of what Resident Evil sort of turned into. I thought Tomb Raider was pretty cool, but these games are still failing. Do you think that these... I don't even know the question I'm going for anymore. I seriously just forgot it. So let's talk about this. What do you think is wrong with all of these games failing, whether they're good or not?
Indie games.
That's it?
Yeah,
Just what you said
pretty
earlier?
much. They're trying to Hollywoodize everything, and they're setting their standards too high.
Mm-hmm.
It's like having a movie that flops. You know, if you drop $20 million on a movie that only makes $1 million back, you consider that a failure. You shouldn't have to do that with video games. Video games aren't movies. Yes, it costs money to make them.
So do you think, though, that
If-
Tomb Raider, which was actually really popular, it just didn't sell a lot? Well, not popular. It was it got good ratings, reviews. That's the word I'm looking for. But it didn't sell a ton. Do you think if they had maybe dumbed down the cost some, like they didn't have as good as graphics as they did,
No.
that it would have done better?
No.
And you know, I would be okay with them dumbing down graphics if they added content and story.
No, I seriously think people don't take they shouldn't. People just don't take AAA games seriously anymore, which is what it is needed.
They're too expensive and they have no value. Like,
Yeah.
if I go and drop $60 on Tomb Raider, if I'm going to try to resell that a month even afterwards, I'm not going to get anywhere near that.
It's funny because
It's
somebody,
going to be...
because you did buy it or was given it to you and then you sold it.
Yes. But that's beside the point. That's only because I have a business. But anyway.
I want to talk about like a game I had been looking forward to for a long time, and it was Army of Two Devil's Cartel.
What was it?
Army of Two Devil's Cartel.
Okay.
Army of Two was one of my favorite series. It was actually one of the few co-op games where it felt like you needed the other person. You know, it was one of those games where the other person mattered. Tactics had to be involved. I went up to the store to get it. The guy mentioned one thing to me before I put it down and walked away. There is no aggro meter in the game. Now, have any of y'all played Army of Two?
Yeah. So what does that even mean? How do?
That means that all you're doing is shooting at them and crouching.
So they
dumbed down
Hollywoodized. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they dumbed down a game that was simple to understand. They dumbed it down because of no reason at all.
They made it into a summer blockbuster, pretty much.
Basically.
Yep.
And then they tried to force sales. I think I've already talked about this. They tried to force sales, and I have to admit it was trying to get a more ethnic community to play it by letting you play as Big Boy and what was the other guy, B.O.B. And they're in the game, and you don't even play as them. You play as them playing someone else. So technically, you're
Wait, what?
not playing as them. Yeah,
Play them playing someone else?
yeah. You play as them when they're playing as someone else. I think like there was
I don't
like
get it.
a guy named Chewy or something instead of like Big Boy.
Okay, I'm very confused.
I know it didn't make any sense to me at first either.
I've got to think of
playing
something
as
to
them.
match. Top it soon.
Oh, he's saying that he's gonna go after he's done.
Oh.
Go ahead, looking.
Yeah. I was just trying to start talking because I haven't been talking much. It's my fault.
Do you think that
If
there's
you're
really
going
a
to doubt
solution to
yourself,
this?
I'll leave you here.
Do you
you
think
say?
there's actually a proper solution for these AAA games to survive?
I
Close.
Take it more.
I don't think they need to close. What I think they need to do is, if they're gonna Hollywoodize it, then why don't they just really fucking Hollywoodize it? You know what I mean? Like these Hollywood, the Hollywood movies that come out, when the director does a really good job on a movie, they give that director a bigger budget. They let that director be creative with his movie.
Well, it does seem like there's
They do that to a point with video games because even though it's a big industry, they still don't take it serious.
So you're meaning like Max Payne 3 type Hollywoodizer?
Sort of.
Well, there's been
I have
lots of
to admit,
different
I
terms
thought-
of Hollywoodizing in games. Like there was LA Noire. People consider that basically a movie where you make choices. There's
LA Noire was fantastic.
I agree.
Though.
It's probably one of my favorite games. But and then there's
Like
other
a-
games
like a
that
Max
people
Payne
consider Hollywoodizing, like Tomb Raider. But that was more of a gameplay type game as opposed to LA Noire. How that was more you making choices as opposed to gameplay.
Well, when I
don't
think
know
of
if it's
Hollywoodizing.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
When I think of Hollywoodizing, I know they're trying to make it like cover different kinds of what's the word spectrums. Is that the word I want to use? I'm
Let's
not
just use
sure.
the word zombie.
Okay, zombie. They're trying to make it to appeal to people who look toward it as a sense of entertainment, but they're using the wrong medium. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. What was I gonna say? What'd you say last, Matthew?
I mentioned
I don't know
how
if you-
there were plenty of plenty of different sort of terms that Hollywood implies in games, like how LA Noire was, but so was Tomb Raider, but they're two totally different
Okay,
Hollywoodizings.
I personally appreciate games like LA Noire more than Tomb Raider. Games that are more story driven, like Persona or LA Noir or Max Payne 3, stuff like that, rather than the Call of Duties where you just go corner, go
So
around
you
corner,
prefer
shoot.
story more than gameplay,
I
or is it more of
to a point.
okay?
Like Walking Dead, that was pretty much all story. I love that.
So
Um,
an element that I'm sort of noticing in these games that you're saying that you like, the story is better than the actual gameplay, is where choices are actually a big
Well, that's
thing
not-
in the gameplay.
Well, like I had to admit, with Max Payne 3, like everybody said, "Oh, it's another bit of game full of cutscenes." I knew what they were going to do with Max Payne 3. Everybody knew what they're going to do with Max Payne 3. They said they were going to make it like a movie. They always said that. And the reason they did that is because they wanted to finish off his story, and they did not want to continue it.
Max Payne 3 is a good game.
It is
I
a
actually
very
haven't
good
played
game.
it,
I
but
love it.
I do
I
want
love
to.
it. I wish I could turn on my camera because I have the actual stand they had on GameStop. I have the special edition box right up here, and I have the action figure stand right on my desk.
It's fantastic. Well, I mean, Max Payne 3 was kind of go around corridor shoot, but it had a story. Like the Call of Duties, for me, Call of Duty multiplayer is okay. Like getting with a bunch of friends and playing that's a good time. But I'm not one of those Battlefield 3 Master Race people or whatever.
Battlefield 3.
What was I saying? But that doesn't really have a story.
Excuse me.
Like, I respect Max Payne 3 because it has cutscenes. You can skip the cuts. I think you can skip the cutscenes.
I'm sure you
You
can.
can skip the cutscenes if you don't want to hear a story. You just want to go around and shoot people.
But why are you playing Max
I-
Payne 3 if you don't want cutscenes?
Yeah. I just appreciate that in the game. What do you guys feel? How do you guys feel on this, Vapid or Sloan? You guys haven't talked in a little while.
Just you know, it's a little ironic, really, because I mean, you guys are talking about company Call of Duty and Battlefield. I'm kind of in the middle of PlanetSide 2, which is largely like that, but it's definitely not. It's definitely unique in its own way. Like you were saying, you appreciate story-driven content. PlanetSide 2 doesn't really have much of a story, but it's definitely got something where, it's unique. You have
PlanetSide
three
is
different
actually fun, and it
empires.
doesn't really have. It's not story driven.
Yeah, it's not.
Well,
but-
yeah, there's some good games where you just get a group of friends, and I'm not saying that you need story in your game, but
Any
I
game you play with
appreciate
your
it.
friends is fun. I mean, it makes it fun.
Yeah, I hate
I
Call
mean-
of Duty in general. Oh, well, as I've stated many times on the podcast, I just hate shooters. But if I get together with some friends, I can actually play Call of Duty and not completely hate it.
yeah, exactly. I don't really like when people say Call of Duty is like the worst. I mean, they keep doing that because it sells. I mean, I can't really blame whoever does it now. I don't even know. They're doing that because it sells. They don't really have to change anything and it'll sell a billion copies. Not billion, but
Just give it a new
they're just being
texture pack and you're
smart.
done.
Yeah, they're just being smart. I don't really appreciate it, but I can understand it on a business point. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed I played Modern Warfare 2. I didn't play Black Ops or anything because I'm not just, again, my gamer ADD and all that. I played Modern Warfare 2 probably 100 hours or so. I mean, it's good fun. Is Yessik able to come on or?
Maybe. Hello.
You, all right.
Why'd you add
Because he
Yessik?
said he could join.
Oh,
I have something to say about that though.
All right, go for it.
okay. Go ahead.
Why won't they do that as a form of the DLC game? Call
What?
of Duty has so much potential to be the game that the companies want just to make money off of.
It
It
is.
used to
Like
be
their
such a
their
good
next
game.
their next game could be it could be Call of Nudity. I was almost say Call of Nudity for some reason.
Because
of
that's
Duty.
what you
Call it.
want, Josh.
like shut up. Like
I'd buy that.
let's say they do Call of Duty like Generations or some shit. You know what I mean? And then for that
What do
game,
you mean by that? Like a Sonic
all-
Generation type thing, or?
kinda, and it'll have all the previous Call of Duty story modes on it. a brand new multiplayer, and then for as long as they keep making new stories for Call of Duty, they offer that as like a $20 download. A $20 download for an entire story that you can sit there
I probably
and play.
wouldn't even pay 20.
And they just keep.
No,
I just threw a number.
I could
out
do
there.
10.
$10, 20. They put it up for $20.
no one. But here's the thing: no one buys Call of Duty for single player.
True enough.
I know, but it's just like it's that
I haven't played.
they can have one singular game and make millions upon millions of millions just from DLC downloads, and they wouldn't have to waste all that money trying to make up some shitty story mode.
They're not wasting any money. They don't have money. They can throw $1 million to. They can give someone on the sidewalk $1 million, and they would be just fine.
Yeah, well, I call it wasting money because they call themselves saving so much money trying to make a game.
Oh, they don't need to say. I hate
they
when.
don't. They don't.
I
want
hate.
to save. That's
Yeah,
the-
I hate when studios like Activision, I think, does Call of Duty.
Oh, I hate
say
Activision.
that.
I just
There's-
have to say that.
Oh, we need
whenever
to
I can.
save money because. I
So
don't know.
we are
Sorry.
now officially recording, but we're not officially starting yet.
Hi guys, my name is Exotic Ziiiq. www.youtube.com/ItzExotix.
I said we didn't start, right?
And if anybody wants to go check out my videos, they absolutely can. It's $9.95 to subscribe though, because I like money and I hate
you have to pay daily.
all. You have to pay daily. It's no, I mean every video watch is $9.95. Vapid just messaged me, yo,
All right, ask him if he wants
Yo.
to come in.
podcast now. You in? Answer yes.
So how do you guys feel about BioWare only having humanoid squad mates in Mass Effect?
How about you save conversations for?
No, I mean this isn't
podcast?
related to the podcast. I mean, I guess technically it is. I'm recording. I'm gonna put all of this at the end anyway. I'm just wondering, like, did you
Oh,
guys
are we?
want those big things that
I don't know what you're talking about.
emotions?
Sweet
Wait, what's an emotion?
Sloan knows what I'm talking about.
emotion.
I do. I do.
Hey,
all
hey.
human squad mates.
No music in here,
Oh man.
because I'll probably
All
get
music.
sued or something.
All music squad mates. All abusive squad mates.
No, how,
What?
how you only have humanoids.
Vapid says his girlfriend's
Oh.
watching TV, so he
Oh,
can't
of
join.
course his girlfriend is watching TV.
My girlfriend's watching TV, guys. I can't.
Guys, I'm washing my hair. I can't join.
Okay, so I don't understand what you're saying. They're not all humans.
No,
You've got
humanoids.
aliens. Oh, you mean
I only
you
said
want like
humanoid
four-legged?
like 8 times.
Well, they learned their lesson from.
You want like
from Dragon
four-legged?
Age Origins. 'cause
So,
they all fucking
my name's
useless.
Exotix. You can find me at www.youtube.com.
The dog was nice.
The dog
I
was-
liked the dog.
He was nice, but
hey,
he was
hey,
useless.
Shut up and
Yeah,
let
he was
Exotix
useless.
do his introduction while we're not even actually starting.
I need to do it every time someone has a really big conversation. That's when I plug. That's how I roll.
It's